This is a mo'olelo that I found that was shared with me, makasacred Facebook, but was from a ohana from Hamakua. And that's what kind of got me more pushing into this. But in this mo'olelo, there was a time when the po'e, or when the aina of Hamakua fell into deep drought and famine. But the drought was so intense and it was very peculiar because they say the people of Hamakua held a very strong relationship with Kane and Kanaloa, which is our whole water cycle. And in this, they say the ali'i moku at the time, he neglected his kuleana of the rituals to call in that waters and maintain that. In the it states how this ali'i neglecting his kuleana equaled out to the drying up of Hamakua. And for many, the people of Hamakua, they cried, everyone namu about all this was happening, but how come the chief isn't Malama's kuleana? How come? And eventually a new ali'i came, ousted the old chief, and then came forth and proclaimed to try and do the rituals. But the rain never came. So after great deliberations, the kahuna of Hamakua decided they need to bring this matter to Poliahu, to the daughter of Kane. The question being, why is it that Kane has neglected the people of Hamakua? Why does he not come to their prayers? And so they make the pilgrimage to Mauna. As I stated before, in many mo'olelo, Poliahu is known as being that one, the deity of that clairvoyance, the ability to discern through these things. She is the oracle of Hawaii. And so when they make it to the mountain, they say they go to Lake Waiau. And at Lake Waiau, both Poliahu and Mo'oinanea manifest to the kahuna. And they put out this question. Why is it that Kane is neglecting Hamakua? And she discerns for them that it is because the ali'i did not malama his kuleana. The kahuna said, but the new ali'i has come and he is trying to perform the rituals. Why then is not Kane not returning? And she said, Kane is my father, Kane is your father. And as he saw it, when the older chief did not malama his kuleana, that was one thing. But when the people, the maka'ainana, did not step up and call him on neglecting his kuleana, they were just as at fault. And therefore the fault lies with all the people by not holding their chief accountable. And so the kahuna asked as to how could they remedy this. And Poliahu advised them that they are to go down and the new ali'i must make the pilgrimage to the Mauna and offer a great gift to Kane. And with that, also to all the people of Hamakua were to go into deep prayer and all ask for that forgiveness of Kane to restore the water cycle. And with this, they say the ali'i, he came, they went to Lake Waiau, and his offering, his ho'okupu, was a leo mano. However, it was not niho mano, but they say it was black obsidian. And that was offered into the lake. And with the restoring of this ritual, the cycles continued. And so it's very important for the people of Hamakua to maintain this relationship of Kanaloa, Kane, and this cycle. But with that comes for us the understanding that all the kuleana does not lie on the shoulders of the ali'i. They take on that kuleana, but should the ali'i not be able to follow through with the kuleana must be upheld by the maka'ainana. If maka'ainana do nothing, then we are just as at fault. So with that, I think that mo'olelo speaks great to our times today. So on both sides, our leadership needs to be accountable and strive for everything that needs to be done properly. And the po'e and the people, maka'ainana, need to enforce that, to support that. And if every time that the leadership fails, it is the kuleana of the maka'ainana to take up that kuleana. And for me, that's what's happened here. The leadership roles of Hawaii have let our most sacred temple, the most highest peak, be desecrated for many, many years. And now it has come to the kuleana in which the maka'ainana are taking on that kuleana to pale this Mauna. Was it the kuleana of our po'e and kawakahiko to come up and get the rituals for all as anybody? No, we know that. In our mo'olelo, it was only the ali'i and the haikahuna that went to the summit. But if we have no ali'i to carry the kuleana, if the kahuna are not here to carry the kuleana falls to maka'ainana, to the people. And what is the kuleana? We need to maintain and protect the sacred. Why is it sacred? It is sacred because it is the crown of our natural resources. This is, for myself, my most deepest connection to this Mauna is the vai. That is why the wahine who live on this Mauna, they are all akua vai. They're all water beings. They're the daughters of the creator of life, vai, vai ola. So last night was, or early this morning, great disturbance in this area. The second time that this hale itself has been assaulted. Yeah. The first night of arrest was guarded by our kia'i, in which 7 of our kane were arrested. And now last night, 7 wahine arrested. Right there where they're sitting. In pule, in prayer. So, for me, my heart to your hearts is that you realize that it can no longer be business as usual. That this Mauna and the people are calling for something more.